Hello guys! In today's video, I'll show you how to make 5 essential art and crafts materials like cutter, dabber, paint palette, gesso and stencil. Fun part, I'm making all this with simple, low-cost stuff from home. Let's see what our first DIY is going to be. Now I'm going to make something very essential for your art and craft projects, and that is a cutter, a tool we often need while working. To make this cutter, we will need a thick piece of paper. We will divide this thick paper into equal parts. Once these are cut, we will take two of them and stick them together using double-sided tape so that the structure becomes strong. Then we will remove the blade from a pencil sharpener and attach it to the top part of the structure with the help of glue gun. Then we will attach another piece of thick paper just below the blade, and after that we will use the last piece of paper to cover the top part. After that we will cover the entire structure with masking tape. Also we need a cap for this, it's not safe. Now we have to make a cap for it, like we are creating a mini superhero weapon. And now I want to explain the cap making process. You guys better watch the video and figure it out yourself. Now I've cut out a few pieces from an old calendar to use for decoration. After decorating it, it looks very beautiful, doesn't it? Even though to me it kind of feels like something else entirely. Look how beautifully it's working. I'm honestly emotional over this masterpiece. Time to test it on something chunky because that's exactly how our next DIY begins. Now we're making something that's hard to find just the way we want and pricey too. Yup, it's time to make a stencil. To make this stencil, first we'll need a transparent sheet. Of course, we will totally manage to grab one from some good old waste material because that's how DIY pros roll. Next, we will sketch our design on a piece of paper. And we will stick the sheets right on the top of the paper. Time to harness the power of our handmade cutter and curve this design like true DIY warriors. Look how smoothly it's cutting, even if it took a bit of time, totally worth it. After all that hustle and chaos, our stencil is finally ready. Let's see how this beauty actually works. I've got my handmade dabber and I've started coloring it. Now let's see if this actually works or if it's just a bunch of DIY dreams. Wow, the design turned out so beautiful and smooth. You can also use it on texture art. Works great. More in the next DIY. Stay tuned. Now you all have to learn a bit of styling skills for what I'm going to make. It's time to make Debbur! So, first of all, we need a soft sponge from our kitchen. We will take out the actual foam from inside it. One was already cut from the inside, and I cut the other one in half myself. And then I attached half of the sponge to a broken paintbrush using a glue gun. The sponge was so soft that it was hard to attach easily. But still I managed to attach it. I can't explain the whole process because it's quite typical and it's my first voiceover video, isn't it? Anyway, then I used a thick thread to tie this properly because the glue wasn't enough. After completing all the steps, our tool is finally ready. Let's see how well it works. It works great and it plays an important part in our next DIY. Now I'm gonna make something which is very useful thing as a painting base coat. Exactly, I'm gonna make gesso. To make this gesso, first we will need some chalk powder. We will take a certain amount of chalk powder in a bowl. Next, we will slowly add water and mix it using a flat paintbrush. Give it good mix, no lumps allowed in this magical DIY potion. After that, add a little glue so it doesn't fall off after drying. Mix it well again to make everything blend perfectly. Once our gesso is ready, we will store it in a jar. Let's see, does it actually works? Took a slippery surface, testing the gesso on it now. It's working pretty well. I'll apply color after it dries to see how it looks. I have made the sky here, and with our DIY dabber, I've added clouds too. It's good, homemade gesso works really well. Let's see what fun chaos our next DIY brings. Gesso is done. Now I need something to hold the paint. Come on, let's quickly make a color plate. To make a color palette, we will need a piece of cardboard. Then we will cut it into the shape of a color palette. I have taken one here, but you can use two if you wanna make it thicker. Then I will cover its edges with the help of masking tape. After that, I cut a piece from an old calendar slightly bigger than this structure. Now should I wear it on my head? Of course not. I'm obviously going to stick it on top. After that, we will cut the outer parts. I've made a hole too, just to make it look more realistic, even though it's not really necessary. After that, we will stick the outer parts with the help of masking tape. This took quite a bit of time, but if you want, you can use glue instead. Maybe I should have used glue too. Next, we will cut a page from the calendar slightly smaller than the palette. I feel like I didn't really need masking tape, but anyway, who cares? And we will glue it to the other side of the palette. Although now I do need masking tape to secure that hole. Our color palette is ready now. Now just need to cover it with a waterproof sheet. Just watch the process. Now our color palette is completely ready. Alright, let's see how well color mix on it. I'm gonna try mixing blue and red colors here. It turned out even better than I expected. Nice and smooth mix. To lift the color from it, you will need to add a bit of water. Then just wipe it off with a tissue paper. Done. Simple as that. And that's our 5 DIYs done. Hope you loved today's 5 DIYs. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. See you soon. Another day, another topic with another DIYs.